celebrations in the tank, or do you have to like really start figuring out what am I going to do here once you reach 3, 4, and 5?
To be honest, man, I wasn't even thinking about no celebration. I was just, excited that we basically came out executing, firing on all cylinders, and was able to get the run game going. So the celebrations and stuff, it came literally as we was on the run, and that's how we had it planned.
What was it, Joe, today about the run game that gave you so many holes, so much burst? What was it about the blocking and the way it was schemed?
Yeah, man. Basically the way we came out firing. We was physical, and you could just tell from the way, the backs was playing, the way the linemen and tight ends and also receivers, they was blocking their ass off today. And I'm just, very excited that we had a balanced attack today. Zach kept calling the runs, and we basically was trying to be as physical as possible and making people miss. So I'm just, basically very happy for my teammates, man.
Joe, there's a lot of talk throughout the season leading up to this about the lack of the run game. What's it like to be able to have this kind of performance in that context?
Yeah, man, it feels great to be able to have another basically big game running the football and basically being a balanced offense, which, is a great thing to see. But I knew at some point the dam had to break, and it did today. And I just, very excited for my teammates. I mean, the way that these guys come to work and, trying to trust and believe in that all this stuff is going to happen, and that the way that it did today, man, it's a blessing. So I'm just happy for them.
What was it like running today? What did you see? Why did everything kind of click for you so well?
Yeah, man, just basically hitting the hole hard, and them guys, they was blocking their ass off up front. And to be honest, I mean, pretty much nobody going to point it out, but the way the receivers was blocking today, they played a huge part today, and I'm just happy that them guys had basically made it work today.
When you look at how this season has started for you, obviously you haven't had the game that you had until today, but do you feel like you've been able to handle the ebbs and flows of a season better now that you're older and further into your career than maybe early on in your career if you weren't, having the production you wanted? Is it easier for you now to deal with that?
I guess so. At the end of the day, you try to approach each week like it's your last, and that's basically what we've been doing today, or what we've been doing, and the fact that everything's coming about and basically being the way it should. I'm just very excited the way that they stayed. We stayed true to what we wanted to do, and that's being a balanced attack. So I'm just happy the way that everybody fought forward and doing the right things that leading up to today.
You said Zach kept calling the run.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any kind of a conversation maybe coming into this game lately about, you got to get more runs, or was there any discussion on that about how the running game had to maybe be more of a factor?
Right. No, not to be honest, no. To answer your question, at the end of the day, we're all professionals. We know what we have to do. We all have a job, and everybody got a job, and we're all on the same page. And that's, most important is to come out with a victory. And we did that today, leading up into the bye week, and we finally got that nasty taste out of our mouth from Monday night. I mean, the way all the accolades and stuff, the way all of this stuff is coming about, I mean, I'm not going to get too high, I'm not going to get too low. And the fact that we just stayed true to the game, and we're going to forever do that. I mean, I'm just, living in the moment. I'm going to keep on doing whatever we can to keep on building, which we will. And I'm just excited to basically go on the bye week with a dub.
You mentioned living in the moment. When was the moment that you realized today was going to be a special day in your career?
Probably after like a second or third carry, that's when I found out, like, okay, we might actually be having a running game today. And we did. And I'm just, very excited to come through and deliver for my teammates. I mean, it's been long overdue. But at the same time, man, I'm just, very thankful for, God himself for, having these tough times. And, you never get too low, you never get too high. And, being able to sit down and have actual real people, real friends, real family to be able to be there for you, when things ain't going your way. And at the same time, basically making sure you stay true to yourself. stay true to the game, and that's what I basically did, over these past few weeks, and just gonna keep on building off of this, and just very excited for the way that everybody came out and battled today, bro.
You guys seem to have a much more diverse attack today instead of just zone. It looked like there was more pull, more pulling, more trapping, and it looked like there was more stuff that you haven't been doing. Is that correct?
No, for sure. Frank, he did a hell of a job scheming it up. Zach, he stayed true and kept dialing it up, and I'm sure he believed in us. Like, we can come out here and be physical today, and we actually did. Not that we can't in any other game, but the fact that he stayed with the runs and getting us in a groove to be able to be physical, running downhill, we needed that as a whole, I feel like, with the backs, the O-line, and the tight ends. Even the receivers, because I don't know if y'all seen, but they was blocking their ass off today. And, without them guys, I wouldn't be here at this podium. So I'm just very thankful and blessed to be here in this situation.
The cliche in the NFL, Joe, is when it gets late in the NFL season, you better be able to run the ball. Is that one reason why today, to you, the physical aspect of the game was so important?
I guess so. At the end of the day, we try to do whatever we can to impose our will and, get the team to really know what type of game it's going to be. And the way that Zach and especially Callahan, that he had a hell of a meeting on Saturday, and the way that you could just tell, like, the hunger and everything in his eyes. And we had great preparation all week, but the way that Callahan, he was getting at us on Saturday, and I just loved how he came in with an edge in that meeting, and basically everything that he said, we made it happen today. So we spoke it into existence.
Was he talking about the run?
We mainly talking about us in all phases. When a run is called, we got to deliver no matter how many carries we get. And when we in a pass game, no matter what is called, we got to do whatever we can to not get bored with what the defense want to give us. And if they're going to give us 5, we got to go take it and also get them yards after the catch or yards after the carry, man. And we did that today.
Joe, you said that the last few weeks with the run game struggling, you talk to family and friends and kind of stay in the moment. Were you doing some soul searching? Was it frustrating for you going through that stretch?
Yeah, definitely it's frustrating. But at the end of the day, I never had to do no soul searching. I know what type of player, I know what type of back that I am. At the end of the day, it's really about staying true to who you are, no matter the situation and what's going on, and the trials and tribulations that you go through. And at the end of the day, I'll go home and get that extra in. And I'm still gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna forever do that till I'm done playing this game. But at the end of the day, I felt like you staying true to the game and true to yourself. I felt like that definitely paid a big dividend today, and I'm just, like I said, I'm living in the moment, and I'm blessed to be here in this situation.
Where's that touchdown ball going, the 5th one?
Probably to my mama.
There's been a lot of
Sorry, Paul.
Go ahead.
Lyle Collins was just talking to him. He said Joe showed today he's still that guy.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had to prove you're still that guy?
Not to be honest, I try to come out here and prove to myself that I'm still that dude, and I'm going to forever continue to do that. Like I said, bro, like just being able to come out here and I'm gonna be honest. I work hard 6 days out of the week. The day that we don't come in here, I still work hard. Like, I still go to work. I'm still doing all the little things that I can to make myself better, to make sure I'm still ready, no matter how frustrating the situation is or no matter how frustrating your play is. And like I said, I just stayed true to myself during these tough times, and to be able to have, like I said, a day like this, bro, like, it feels great. But like I said, I'm never going to live too high in a moment, and I'm never going to get too low. And at the end of the day, I just appreciate the people that, stuck around and still believed in me. But at the end of the day, I'm going to forever believe in myself, and that's all that matters.
Joe, kind of along those lines, there's been a lot, you've been a popular topic lately, people wondering, can you still make people miss? Can you still do that? Do you have you heard much of that? Has that affected you at all, or?
Yeah, I heard a little bit, to be honest. Like, I don't even be on social media no more. I see my teammates, they be like, bro, like people say this, people say that, but just block that shit up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that. And to be honest, that's exactly what's been going on. But like I said, my teammates know what type of player I am, and most importantly, I know what type of player I am. So to be able to come out here today, have a complete game in pass protection when my number was called, and to deliver from my teammates, Burrow and the receivers, to be able to hit the right holes and do all the right things to have a complete game, bro. Like, I mean, you can't ask for much better. And I'm just happy that I rose to the occasion. My game rose, and like I said, I'm here in this position, bro, and I never take it for granted. And I'm just going to keep on building.
All the celebrations you did do, the first one was the silencer.
Yeah.
Ron James. Any meaning to that, or is it just coincidence?
I'm going to be honest, it just came to me. Like, I remember, like, putting my foot in the ground, and no matter what, whoever in front of me, I'm getting in the end zone. And I just remember falling, kind of flipping over, and I got up, and it just hit me, like, do the silencer. So that's what I did. And it definitely was on the fly, because I definitely ain't have it in my head, like, bro, I'm going to do this. Like, nah, like, it just came to me.
The 2019 season was a tale of two halves for you.
Yeah.
In the second half, you had a ton of success. Do you think this performance can kind of set up the run game over the next 8 games after the bye?
I mean, this performance, I mean, I feel like we're just only going to build. The way that we was balanced today, I felt like it's going to pay huge dividends down the road, because we ran the ball effectively, and also we threw the ball effectively. And I feel like when Chase come back and we start opening the offense even more, because of the run game is going and the pass is on, I feel like it's only going to get crazier. But at the end of the day, we just got to keep on coming out and going to work and executing the game plan, and just keep on building off of every performance.
Joe, what you doing it for yourself and doing it for your team? How good does it feel, though, to prove the haters wrong today?
I mean, to be honest, I'm not worried about what nobody talking about, to be real with you. At the end of the day, I just came out here to, prove to my teammates, which I owe to them. I prove it to myself that I'm still that high caliber player that I know I am. And at the end of the day, just, have your play show to, I guess, like you say, the haters. I mean, I'm not worried about all of that. Block that out. I don't see it.
Joe, no Bengal had ever scored 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Only 4 guys in history have scored 6.
Mm-hmm.
How aware of that were you, and what does it mean to you to be in that conversation?
I mean, I was so locked in the game, bro. Like, I wasn't hearing none of that, like, franchise talk. I didn't even know that I was close to even breaking or I didn't even know I broke a record until they told me. And like I said, I just was locked in, trying to do all the little things right, having the little things take care of the big things, bro. And it showed today. And I'm just very happy, excited for my teammates to get that nasty taste out of our mouth on Monday and come out here on Sunday and we won. And going into the bye week, we just got to keep on stacking.
What's the key to finding that balance between how y'all played Monday and how y'all played today?
At the end of the day, we just got to come out and not beat ourselves. And I felt like, going into that game, I mean, emotions was high. We was down a guy, a huge key part of our offense, and trying to figure out what we're going to do to basically be balanced. And, because at the end of the day, we got to figure it out regardless. Chase there, whether I'm there, whether anybody is in the offense, we got to figure out, and somebody got to step up. And we didn't know what we were going to be. And to be honest, like, it was we didn't go out there to execute. We beat ourselves, and they had a hell of a performance. At the end of the day, got it out our mouth. We just had to lock in going into this week, which we did. I remember, just knowing that the coaches, still got that drive and know that, we gonna bounce back, and we gotta bounce back. Teammates still working hard, showing up, going to meetings. Everybody still on a high. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a great feeling to come off of a loss and to come in the locker room and not see your teammates' head hung low. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their head up, great spirits. Guys playing ping pong. Everybody's still talking, and that's just a great thing. That's a great thing to see. And the fact that, everybody just still trust and believe in each other like we do, I mean, everybody just going to stay like a brotherhood. And that's what we got to keep on moving forward, just keep building, keep on getting better, and great things to happen.
Joe, you had a lot of big runs. Which one was your favorite?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't even remember the runs. I just remember probably one that I bounced to and I scored on the left side. But other than that, I don't even have a favorite. I mean, they all good when they happen.
So you were on the sideline recreating for Joe your touchdown pat reception. What did you see on that play, and what made that work for you?
Yeah, I just remember, like, I think I had a pass. Yeah, matter of fact, we was in empty, and I think we had like a 4-yard completion, maybe if that. I don't remember exactly how many yards, but I just remember like the corner like chirping and stuff like that, and I'm just telling, like, when you see me, like, you feel me, you know what time it's gonna be, basically, to say the least, what was going on. But I just.
Did you say that when you lined up? Did you say that when you lined up on him?
Yeah, hell yeah, he know what it is. Like, that's what. But anyway, like I said, I remember going to the sideline, and I told Zach, like, bro, like, we lining up and empty again, and he was like, yep. So I ended up going in. I think it was third down, maybe like 3rd and 10 or something, and I ended up going in, and I'm like, Joe, like, what we doing? And he like, just run a fade. So I lined up on the right, exactly where he was. And I ended up, basically releasing, fade. I see Joe come out, scramble, and then all of a sudden, like, he tried to hold me, so I just shook him off me. And then I seen Joe throw the ball. I'm like, man, I better catch this. So I just caught that thing, toe tapped it, and, it was just a great feeling. Like I said, it's a great feeling for me. And knowing that Joe trusts me as a receiver is a great feeling, too. So, I mean, just having that extra tool for Joe, I think is a great thing.
Joe, every chirping, 8 was tripping?
I don't know. I think it was like 24, maybe. I don't know.
Joe, every game before the defense comes out, you're always the first person there to greet them. Why is that important to you?
To be honest, that's just leadership role, I believe. I've been doing that probably since like my rookie or second year in the league, and it's just basically something that I would assume you guys would call it a superstition. Like, that's just something that I do going into the game, and them guys come out, and I'm just like, let's go. Like, it's that time. Everybody come out, handshakes and all of that. So that's just something that I've always done since I've been here and going to continue to do.
Joe, whose idea was the photo op with Joe B, and how did that come?
The what?
The photo op celebration.
I ain't gonna lie, like, that happened on the fly. I mean, it was Joe, like, literally, Joe was just like, Joe Mix. So I'm looking, all of a sudden I see him, and then he like this, so I was just like, okay, like, it was just, that's just how we've been as a team, and, that stuff that was leading up, how we had it last year, with the chemistry, and how just off the fly, you can get it in like that. Like, it's just so quick how everybody be on the same page. So, I mean, that's something that you can't teach. That's something that is just in you. But, I'm just, to see Joe come out there and do something like that, it's almost shocking.
That last touchdown, the last touchdown, jump cut there on the edge.
Mhm.
What was going through you? What was going through your mind there
On that play? I believe that was on the left side. You talking? I just remember pressing the line of scrimmage. Them guys was getting them walled off and sealed off. We had a hat on the hat, and then I just see the corner right there, and all of a sudden I'm just like, make him miss and get around the edge. I know, like, it's gonna score, and it literally pre-snap. That's exactly how it happened post. So I just pressed the hole, made a jump cut, stiff arm the corner, and it was off to the races. I knew if I was gonna get rolling, they wasn't gonna catch me. So.
and then you were counting it out. Right?
Yeah. At that point, like, I just knew, like, I think at that point I had like 5. So yeah.
You ever had 5?
Yeah, a few times in my career. In terms of like Little League, high school, college. I mean, that's my first one, obviously, for the NFL, but I had it a few times. Yeah.